The attacks are ramping up in the race to replace Senator Mitch McConnell.
It's just June, Connie. We've got to get to November.
Wow.
Well, today, the Democratic nominee, Charles Booker, fired back to criticisms from the Republican candidate at the big GOP dinner this weekend. WHS 11's political reporter Isaiah Kim Martinez was the only TV reporter there covering it Saturday night, and he found the attacks didn't stop today.
Andy Barr is a slimier version of Mitch McConnell, and he's a phonier version of Donald Trump. He's a sellout.
Democrat Charles Booker of Louisville firing back at Republican Andy Barr, his opponent in the race for Mitch McConnell's Senate seat.
I am ready on day one. Charles Booker will never be ready.
What has he done for the people of Kentucky while he's been in Congress? Nothing. He's a failure, and so he's saying whatever he can.
Booker did not hold back in his response to Barr's speech at the Republican Party of Kentucky's Lincoln dinner over the weekend, where the congressman went on the attack.
This is a contest between Kentucky common sense and crazy. We cannot let crazy win. My opponent, Charles Booker, is the Mamdani of Kentucky.
He's comparing you to the New York City mayor, a Democratic socialist. Is that something you push back on?
I really don't care what they call me. I know what I'm fighting for. If I'm being called someone that's standing up for progress, so be it. I just want the people of Kentucky to have a government that works for them.
Barr is endorsed by President Donald Trump and backed by McConnell and his supporters behind the scenes. He's targeted Booker for months, even before the Louisville Democrat won his primary last month, and the criticisms have escalated since then.
He wants to abolish ICE, defund the police, and abolish cash bail for criminals. He thinks Americans should pay reparations for a sin over which they had no control.
He does not believe in any of the things he's saying right now. He has to read off an index card to determine what hateful thing he's going to say next, and people can see through it.
Booker sat down for an interview with me at a coffee shop just west of downtown Louisville.
There was once a time when he was considered to be a moderate Republican. He supports diversity. He knows it. He knows that funding endless war is a problem. He just doesn't care anymore because he thinks it's his way to get to power.
The Barr campaign responded to Booker's comments, telling me in part, quote, while Andy Barr delivered the largest tax cut and border security law in history, Charles Booker was operating a nonprofit that is more about padding his own pockets than community organizing. Kentucky Common Sense will win over Charles Booker's craziness this November.
He wants to turn me into a caricature because he knows that when the people of Kentucky hear what I'm standing for and they hear what he's standing for, they're going to stand with me.
So is Booker expected to run a stronger campaign than he has in the past? After all, Mitch McConnell's held this seat for more than 40 years. It's solidly Republican.
Yeah, Connie, Doug, we know that the Cook Political Report rates this as a solidly Republican seat. We don't really need to know that. We know that already just from the history of it. But Charles Booker this time around, his words, he believes he has more national support. Remember, this is his third U.S. Senate run, and he has the governor's endorsement this time, Governor Beshear, and he believes just some of the economic concerns bodes well in his favor. But again, a Republican stronghold seat.
It's unusual to hear this kind of back and forth before fancy vote.
Certainly, we're 4 months away. A lot of voters are in hibernation for a while until late October, but they're working.
It's setting the blueprint for what we're going to see in November.
I
think these are the words. You're going to hear the word crazy a lot.
If the fights are like this now, just wait till October, November.
All right. Thanks, Isaiah.
Thanks, Isaiah.